Hi, this is Frank with Franken Fruits. My project today is creating a multi-graft Frankencado tree. For that, I've been grooming these young boys, and I have let two side branches from the bottom of the trunk grow. So this is one of the branches that I'm going to graft on, and that is at about 12 inches from the ground. And then I have another branch up here, which I will also graft, and that one is about maybe 20 inches from the ground. So on the first graft today, I'm going to add edranol, and the second graft, which I will do it later when I get the scion wood for charwell. So these three will have John Boy's, charwell, and edranol. I think it's a perfect three-way combination to make a Frankencado tree. So let's go through the process of grafting. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to disinfect my tools with alcohol. That's my grafting knife. I'll do my pruning shears, and there. Just wait until they air dry a little bit. And I'll cut the extra branches that I don't need. And I'm gonna cut these just about there. And this is where I'm going to do my grafting. It looks pretty good. The cut's not very clean, so I'm gonna cut it again. Now it looks a lot better. So we're ready to graft. I have my scion wood of edranol. I had it in the refrigerator for a couple of days. When you cut your scion wood and you prepare it and keep it moist, you can keep it in the fridge for a couple of weeks and will still be good. Now this is not the same width. Ideally you want to have the same width in your rootstock as your scion wood, but you don't have the same width, it will still work. So I want to select the tip part of my scion, and that's because the tip has this grow right on the top, is ready to burst. So I'm going to cut it down to about here, and this is the part that I'm going to use. I'm going to remove some of the little stubs from the leaves. Like that. And the next thing, I'm going to wrap it with some parafilm. This is parafilm tape. And I grab a piece about that long. Parafilm stretches really nice when it's nice and warm. If it's too cold, it's going to end up breaking in your hands. So I'm going to stretch it. I want to start from the tip, and I want to fold the tip over, and I will keep on wrapping it, going down and covering everything with a single layer of parafilm. Yeah, so once I get to there, that's all I need. I'm just gonna cut the rest. And this has the property that because it's parafilm, you can wrap it on top, press it a little bit, and it will attach itself to it. We'll do the same thing on the top, and that's my scion wood. I'm ready to do my graft. I don't want to wait for too long. These a couple of minutes have started to rust the tip of my rootstock. I want to cut it again and start fresh right there. Okay, so next thing I'm going to cut right down the middle, which is right there. We're going to do a cleft graft. So just be careful not cutting yourself. Just go slowly until you are about 2 inches, more or less, 1.5 to 2 inches. Then you take your scion wood and you're gonna do a wedge. So here on the rootstock you have this, right? So you kind of split it down the middle. Now we're gonna make a wedge and insert it like that, so it looks perfect. So let's do that. I'm going to go in detail how to cut the wedge on your scion wood. So what I like to do is put the thumb on the back of my scion wood and take one long straight cut. That didn't come out too good, too short, longer than that. There. And then I'm going to flip it on the other side and start exactly at the same height and do one single cut right there. You can see there's a perfect wedge on this side, perfect wedge on this side. I'm just gonna remove the bottom part here so we'll make it a straight edge. Let's do it one more time. I want to put my finger on the back and I'm going to slice it straight like that. Flip it over, start on the other side and do the same thing like that, and cut the bottom, make it straight. That wasn't that straight. There. One more time. Here you put your thumb on the back to help it, put your knife there, and you're gonna make a one single straight cut like that. You go to the opposite side, you're gonna take the knife and do the same. So I'm gonna do it from here, and that didn't work out very well, so I'll try it again. Do one side, flip it, do the other side. There. See this part? You need to remove it. So I'm just gonna cut it right there. Good. One more time. When I use this part of the scion wood, make a cut straight like this. That didn't come out good. That's because I didn't keep my thumb on the back. We'll try it again. Like that. Flip it over. We do the same thing on the other side. And there's my wedge. Okay. So yeah, I noticed that little part was off camera in the previous take. So we're going to try to replace it here. Nice. This is all you need. Probably 1, 2, 3 buds. The crown of the scion is the best part. You can still graft with the bottom part of your scion wood, but I noticed that the crowns are the ones that are very vigorous. So yeah, so it's ready. I'm gonna insert it in my opening. There. So I'm going to focus in matching the bark on your rootstock and matching the bark of your scion. So I'm focusing on this side. If I pass my finger, it feels smooth. If I pass my finger on the back side, I feel a little step. And that is because both the scion wood and the rootstock are not the same width. But all you need contact is on one side. The cambium will make a match and the sap will start flowing and healing the wound. So yeah, I'm gonna grab some tape, just a piece of tape. I'm going to start from the bottom. I'm just gonna wrap it over Once you wrap it over, I can start stretching it and moving up, go from the bottom up. Now, why do we put a tape? The tape will do two things. One, keep the two joints together, and the other one is keeping the water, the humidity, and the air from getting into the graft. The graft don't like to see any humidity or any air in it. So once we've done that, that's what we have. In this particular case, I'm gonna add my secret weapon, which is a piece of rubber. Could be a rubber band, and that is just to keep more pressure in the joint. So I'm just going to stretch it, go around, stretch it, go around, stretch it, and stretch it, and stretch it. That's going to keep a constant pressure on the graft. So I'm just going to wrap it, keep good pressure on it, and then I will create a loop and put the end through the loop and release it. If I want to do it again, I can do it again just for more contact there. So yeah, we have our graft. So now I'm going to keep it moist. In order to keep it moist, I need to keep it inside a plastic bag. And everything is going to stay moist inside the bag. That's what you need. So here, we slide it in. We take a piece of tape and we tie the bag below the graft, like so. Another loop. And tie it. There, that's our graft. The next thing, I want to keep it protected from the sun. I don't want the sun to scald it, to burn it. So I'm just gonna put this paper bag on top of it. And yeah, that's my graft. I want to make sure I put a tag in it so I know what it is, and not forget later that, you know, okay, I have a grafting here, but I forgot what variety that I graft. So I put the edronol tape, put this on top, and we're ready to go. This is Frank with Franken Fruits. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. See you next time.